Clothing you can get at overpriced Goodwills for $6-7 and flip quickly on eBay or Poshmark for decent ROI. This is my haul. Today was dollar day, Thursdays, so the Goodwills were crazy packed. I didn't get a whole lot of dollar deals. This is one of them. American Eagle women's mom jeans in size 12, short, destroyed in the knees, no flaws, looked up comps, there's demand for these, and the lowest actives are around 20 bucks, which is what I'm looking for. This, who knows if this will be a quick flip, I don't really know. It's a European martial arts company called Praetorian. This is a gi. They didn't have the pants. I actually just realized I forgot to look for the pants. They might have racked them separately. But Praetorian Hard Sports. There are no comps on eBay at all, but I looked at the website and full gis, they call them kimonos, are selling retail new for about $250. So roll the dice on these. These were 13 bucks. I do mostly quick flips for not a whole lot of money. But when I find stuff like that that's potentially worth a lot, I'll roll the dice. Robert Graham, you know this brand already. This is a men's large flip cuff, and it has a cool pattern, clock pattern underneath the cuffs. Standard like houndstooth flip design. This had no price on it. They went and did a price check and they gave it to me for $1, which is uncharacteristically generous of Goodwill. So my hat is off to that particular clerk. Another dollar find. This might have been the find of the day. This is the brand. What is it? Diavenza Roma. Hand tailored in Italy. Not a whole lot of comps, but the ones that did sell were full suits that sold for around $300-400. Got this for $1. It's a 3-button front, which is not ideal. 2 buttons sell much faster, but it does have what's called surgeon's cuffs or working surgeon's cuffs, meaning the buttons are real. So most jackets, suit jackets and blazers, etc. See if I can focus on these. Most of these do not have functional buttons. They'll just be sewn onto the outside. This is typically a mark of quality. Another thing to look for to tell if a jacket might be worth money is look at the stitching. If you can see, you can tell, let me double check this, make sure I'm not just talking out of my ass here. Yeah, you can kind of see it. It's tough because the thread matches the color of the fabric really closely. But look right here at the stitching. If you can tell that it's an even machine stitch, that's typically a sign that it was mass produced and not worth as much. If you can tell it's irregular, single hand stitching, which is what this is, that means it was made by hand, therefore probably worth more money. 2 little tricks. I might just do a quick flip on this, list it for 70 or 80 and take a best offer just because I want the money to move. This was cool. This Goodwill that I go to, actually a couple Goodwills around here tend to be really strong on shoes. Today was a good shoe day, so I got these. I don't know what exactly they're called. They're Nike Airs, all white, in very, very high demand. There were twice as many sold as actives on this particular model. And in case you didn't know, on shoes, on these mass-produced athletic shoes, if you look at the tag right there, there's a serial number that you can look up. It's on Nike, it's 6 digits with a dash followed by 3 digits. The first 6 numbers are the model, and then the last 3 numbers are the color. These are in very, very high demand. I got them for $10, which is cheap for Goodwills around here. I live in Los Angeles. And I'll probably list them at 80, get a decent return. This was another quick flipper. I almost didn't buy these. These are just some basic Nikes. I don't remember what these are called. I don't know a ton about shoes. I just know how to, source them. And they're easy to source because they have those numbers. You can identify them. I'll probably double my money on these. These were 12 bucks. And yeah, they'll probably sell for 40. But they're, again, in very, very high demand. I think there were 3 times as many sold as actives for these, 2 or 3. And I'll go through all the rigmarole of cleaning them and listing them and shipping them out if I know that it's going to be a guaranteed sale, which it basically is. These were a little bit nicer. Nike Air Maxes. And I know they're Air Maxes because they say Air Max on them. I'm not actually cool at all. These were 15. Don't remember what the comps are. They were higher. These might be in the $100 ballpark. I think they were between like 80 and 100. All black in like new condition. Just nothing wrong with them. Totally immaculate. I think there's one guy that donates shoes to these Goodwills, and he's a sneakerhead, and he has to be filthy, filthy rich because I find stuff like this all the time when I go to this one neighborhood. Same guy. Nikes. This is leather. It's like a muck boot. I don't remember what the exact name of it is. Size 13s. I don't know. I'm agnostic about the big shoe sizes. I'm kind of, I've been selling a lot of this man's shoes, and he has a big foot. He wears between 11 and a half and a 13. And I've been having decent luck with it, but I think it's a little bit of a slower seller. I'm not sure. I think around the 10 to 11 zone. Between 9 and 11 is probably higher sellers, but look at the quality of these. These are probably worn a couple times, and that was it. These are worth 150 in that ballpark. And I got them for 15. 15. It's crazy. I hear, I watch a lot of What Sold YouTube videos and just seller videos in general, and 15 is considered gouge priced a lot of different parts of the country. Not in California. Last pair of shoes, I think. Chuck Taylor's Converses. Nothing special to the eye. Then you look inside, and I don't know if you'll be able to see, but it says Converse X John Varvatos. Meaning it's a collaboration between Converse and John Varvatos. Varvatos is an uneven brand in terms of resale value, but these I think were also worth a bit of money. They are a little bit screwy. I did put water on the boil. Shit. Okay, BRB. Where was I? Yeah, John Varvatos Converses, worth like 100, I think. I'll probably list them for 80. I live in I don't have a lot of space, which is part of the reason why I do the quick flip stuff, also because clothing and shoes are typically longer tail anyway, and that sucks, and it's not the best way to do it. I have found. I've been a full-time reseller for almost a year now, and I'm about to run out of battery, so I'm going to stop this. Okay, moving on. That's the end of the shoes. Back to clothing. This is crazy. 10 bucks. You all know this. A men's puffer vest has like a corporate patch on it. I don't know how much money I'm gonna get for this, but I'm gonna get some money for it. The comps are just out of control for the men's puffer vests. And in the past 90 days, I'm making this video at the beginning of October, so in the past 90 days, which has seen a heat wave across the country, the comps are 3 times as many solds as actives. That is only going to go up as the weather cools. I'm guessing I'm not going to hang on to this for longer than maybe 3 days when I list it, because I'm going to list it at the bottom of the market. It's probably going to flip right away. I would be shocked if I had this for longer than a week. be on the lookout for this brand, Salt Valley. As long as, actually, I deviated from the formula a bit here. Typically I buy the Pearl Snap Western shirts. Those have very high sell-through. I didn't look up this exact comp. This has standard buttons, but they're all metal out of focus buttons. But it's a good pattern. Salt Valley Western shirts have 100% sell-through, so there's typically just as many actives as there are solds, which means you will probably flip it within 3 months, as long as you don't screw up with the photos or list it for too much money. New brand to me, I would say a third to a half of the stuff that I end up buying is stuff that I look up on the spot. I know that people love to just fly by the seat of their pants because it's easier on your thumbs and on your time, and it's really tedious and annoying to have to look up every single thing before you buy it. But even stuff that I'm familiar with, I still do that. You have to look before you leap. You have to make sure that you're investing your money correctly. At least if you're running on fumes financially, as I am, I basically make enough to break even in Los Angeles. So maybe, that should be a point of reference for all the advice that I'm giving you. But I am managing to break even living in Los Angeles, which is no small feat. Anyway, this had a very, very high sell-through. The brand itself had an okay sell-through. The super skinnies had like 3x. For good money too. These are selling for 40 or 50 bucks. I will probably list it for 40, 35. Flip it even faster. This one is continuing on with, I mentioned in my previous video, maybe 2 videos ago, that you didn't watch because I have 4 subscribers right now. Banana Republic shirts, men's shirts. I'm fooling around with these shirts that have a ton of modifiers in the name. This is Oxford something, 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 something. These really long-winded Banana Republic men's shirts, if you look them up, they're kind of narrow verticals. There's not a huge supply for a lot of them, and even demand. So there were 11 actives and 12 solds, I think. This might get lost in the bigger brand of Banana Republic or Banana Republic Oxford, but if someone searches this particular string of words, this will be the first. And I think there are no mediums currently listed, which is what that is, obviously. Grab this off a rack, another good example, something I've never seen before, but I looked it up. It's that. Don't you love it? Don't you love... Isn't this great for you? Isn't this a great viewing experience? Shayna Moat. There. Lean in. Lean into your monitor. Made in USA, these tops. I've not seen any that were this simple. It's just a t-shirt, but other tops sold for like 50 bucks. Probably list this for 25. Another one of these. Hippie Tree. God damn it. I'm so sorry. Hippie Tree. If you search just for Hippie Tree t-shirt, the numbers aren't great, but if you search for, what is it, Vintage Blend? Yeah, Vintage Blend. It's even 100% sell-through t-shirt. Didn't know about that brand until a couple days ago. Nicolas Cage and some other guy and a tiger with this on the back. Team Ron. I don't know what it's from. My friends don't know what it's from. I texted them. Somebody will find this to be like epic win and buy it. Probably listed for 20. I don't know. It's an interesting one. This is from Stone Brewing down in San Diego. I'm from San Diego, and this is from some obscure local beer, the Escondidian Imperial Black IPA. This is Escondidian. Escondido is the neighborhood that the Stone Brewery was built in. So there are no comps for this. The brand in general is kind of weak right now, but because it's a rare item, I'll probably be able to flip it $2, listed for 20. Running out of battery again, we'll go even faster. Marine layer, even seller, t-shirt, got it for $2, we'll flip it for 15. When I'm saying these numbers of what I'm gonna flip it for, that includes free shipping. That's just the sale price. Brooks Brothers, you can't see it, of course, but it's 100% lamb's wool. And it's a men's full zip front, I guess cable knit sweater with pilling, but I'll be able to take that off with my sweater shaver. That's it. The total was around $130. If I sell 1 or 2 of those pairs of shoes, depending on what they sell for, that should cover the cost. And most of this stuff should flip within 30 days, or certainly within 90 days. Thanks for watching.